Right, to brothers and sisters, welcome back to Haiku. I do, and you know it's about good hip hop music, man. Now, I think it's safe to say that at the moment, when it comes to SA hip hop, Pretoria is really holding it down. I mean, they're carrying the torch. If you look at the biggest song that's out right now, the albums that are the most streamed and downloaded, it's all music that's coming through from Pretoria. And I think about 2 or 3 days ago, I was actually at a gas station and one of the petrol attendants came to my window. He's like, "Yo, are you bumping Tyson?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yo, man, please pump it up." And he called one of his other friend who's also a petrol attendant, and we were there just, vibing to home and away games, and my number ain't changed, and I was so happy, man, to see that. I mean, if you look at Tyson, he's got no big record label behind him. The song doesn't have a video. It's not even being played on radio, I think. I don't listen to radio that much, but I don't think his music is on radio. So to have like some random petrol attendant in Soweto recognize that, yo, that's Tyson's shit, it really made me happy, man, to see that, hip hop is really making its way back to the streets like that. So yeah, definitely shout out to Pretoria. Now, with that being said, when it comes to lyricism, I think we can all agree that Joburg has always been and will always be the home of the dopest lyricists that this country actually has at the moment. Joburg is the place, and in today's video, I think I want to state my case. So what I'm going to do, I want to play 5 videos from 5 MCs that are currently on my radar. Some of them old, some of them new. And I'm not gonna put them in any particular order, and I'm also not gonna dissect everything that they're saying, because we'll probably be here for the whole day. And I'm only gonna do 5, because I mean, if I have to go through all the MCs that I've personally come across, I'd have to drop one of these videos every week for like the rest of the year, because we basically have that many of lyricists. And I'm purely focusing on lyricism. I'm not talking about music making, and song making, because if you go into that, then that's a different argument. I just want to focus primarily on lyricism, which is the art of juggling words, So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. Now, they say that charity begins at home, so I must start with the guy who's born here in Soweto. I think he currently still resides here in Joburg. And I know him as Lee, but I think he now goes by the name Selema, right? And he's been really holding it down. He's one of those guys who actually have more international acclaim than local fame. Because I remember this other time, he actually got a shout out by Talib Kweli on his podcast. I think it's called The People's Podcast. And he actually gave Selema a shout out there, and that's why I knew that some artists are like that. You find that they are more appreciated overseas than they actually are where they come from. So yeah, without wasting time, let's check this dude out right here.
S-L-E-G-E, Libra, check, listen, never been obedient, I got that bold reasoning, as a youngster I would blow weed with the OGs in them, when I grab the mic they say they chillin', no freeze for them, but they only say they chillin' cause my flow freezing them. I jumped on the stage and I broke demons in, they don't wanna go to war, they rather go peace with him, putting they peace signs up, on some no beef my friend, knowing when I see your whack MC it's time to go eat again, live by what you die by, you won't breathe again. So if you live in sin and eat in sin, he's gone bleed in sin. Say the truth to get you killed. I still quote freedom, man. Digging my grave with every word, I feel that hole. Deepen in, my cousin carry 4 foes to make his foes see the grim. And I ain't trying to blast niggas, but I'll hold heat with him. Every coward want food, but I won't eat with them. Cause when it's time to go eat, they scared to go feed their chin. Enemies say that they homies to keep you closely to them. Now you taking the fall, cause you let your foe be a friend. Go L'd up Casanova, he got that no V within. But it's MK if you seeing me with Bones G and him. Rappers say that they bastards, did he just quote me again? He broke bread with his enemies, I broke me a limb. Cops give charges and doses, and yo, they dose G's and gents. So if you snitch on your homies, you let them OD your men. There's no ID in him, none of them posts seeing him. Even though I know the system trying to rope people in, still smoke the holy herb, nobody as holy as him. I make my Holy Ghost choke, I make the ghost breathe the wind. I ain't a lone shark, but if I ever loan be a 10, he better bring me the 10 when he owe me the 10. I'm a goat, not cause I roll with them old sheep rapping them. Gold stand for greatest of all time, nigga. Go be the king.
Go and be the king. You know, like the way he just carries that one rhyme scheme pattern the whole time. Like it's just here, no fees for them. Gold people in, folk be your friend, loan be a 10. He stays on the same rhyme scheme while he's actually telling an elaborate story of, you know, him and his friends and how they actually grew up. So really dope, man. Like you can't fault this dude. Now this next guy, he was born in Angola, but he was raised here in Joburg in Kempton Park, in the East Rand. That's actually my other hometown. So yeah, Pretty Ugly, man, he realized that, you know, rappers weren't rapping anymore. You know, they really weren't paying attention to their pen games. So on the 2nd of April, which was on his birthday, he decided, you know what, he's going to throw down the gauntlet and say, "Harre paying bafwethu." And if we're really being honest, your faves, they really haven't stepped up to the platter as yet. So yeah, man, let's check out this freestyle, which is one of my favorites.
Yo. Yes, girl, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. First of all, with the raps, I'm in first place. Worst case, I leave a rapper needing first aid. 2nd of April is the birth date. Pretty ugly first and second, you rappers are in third place. I'm chasing decades on my third race. Happy Earth Day, by 4th quarter, make the earth shake. In my birthplace, the birth rate is an earthquake. Heard words say, on birthdays you deserve cake. Run it back. First of all, with the raps, I'm in first place. Worst case, I leave a rapper needing first aid. 2nd of April is the birth date. Pretty ugly first and second, you rappers are in third place. I'm chasing decades on my third race. Happy Earth Day, by 4th quarter, make the earth shake. In my birthplace, the birth rate is an earthquake. Heard words say on birthdays, you deserve cake. Just know if any rapper wants beef, I prefer steak. The beast from the east, it's time to feast, please reserve place. Boy, I play games with these letters, read the wordplay. You can find me dripping with these writtens, hear the verse break. The flyest with the bars, I put an eagle in a bird cage. They ducking cause they chicken and I'm tired of eating bird flakes.
The flyest with the bars, I put an eagle in a bird cage. They're ducking cause they're chicken and I'm tired of eating bird fleas.
The bars, I put an eagle in a bird cage. They ducking cause they chicken and I'm tired of eating bird flakes. Bake a gingerbread man to find out how dessert tastes. Had to turn my birthday to a rapper's worst day. Hope for his and her sake, you're close to where a nurse stays. Or I have a rapper take the same route a hearse takes.
I hope for his and her sake, you're close to where a nurse stays. Cause I'll have a rapper take the same route that a hearse takes.
Now how dessert tastes. Had to turn my birthday to a rapper's worst day. Hope for his and her sake, you're close to where a nurse stays. Or I have a rapper take the same route a hearse takes. Most of y'all trash, I bury rappers in a dirt grave. I'm all about my business, y'all can't keep up with my work rate. Feeling like a demigod on this beat that hurt made. Flow stay dripping, fishes thought I was a mermaid. Drip lord, I'm the type to spit and in reverse rain. Spitting punchlines that are sure to leave your shirt stained. Yes sir, it's turning out to be a good Friday. Niggas die in the hood if they look sideways. They say I need a hit, they shook it took 5 days. Turn you to a punching bag with the hooks I make. Yeah, I'm the greatest rapper that's an Aries. You nuts to go against me, you need a bigger parodies. Your favorite rappers just celebrities. Not ahead of me, they sound like they spitting off the dome, behead an enemy. See, I'm nasty, no cap, let's all rap. You can't have bad hair if you be making tall rags. Just stop fucking around. Enjoy the rest of my birthday. Album on the way.
Harre bafwethu. He definitely said it. Now when it comes to Pretty Ugly, honestly, I don't want to talk anymore. Like, he gave me best rap album last year, and like, when it comes to Pretty Ugly, I don't even open the conversation. For me, it's an open and closed case, basically, with Pretty Ugly. Your faves are not touching him, period. Just gonna leave it there, actually. The third guy, He goes by the name Lymphatic Tabs. I think he was born in Lesotho, but was raised here in Joburg as well. I actually used to bump into him when I used to work in Bramfontein. I used to bump into him in Bram all the time, and I just fist bumped the dude and walk like every time I saw him because I didn't know what to say, and I felt like sometimes Lymphatic Tabs doesn't realize just how dope he actually is, and you can't even convince someone of how dope Lymphatic is because he's kind of an acquired taste. So you either get it or you don't get it. You know, it's like sushi. You know, people who really fucks with sushi think it's amazing, and then the rest of us are like, what the fuck is this? So that's kind of how I feel about Lymphatic Tabs, man. It's either for you or it's not for you.
Speaker.
How many brothers fell victim to a beat when they've written to a rhythm that'll rhythm of their greed? They have bitten what's forbidden and it's ripping out their teeth. They have no originality. How many mothers fell victim to a beat down? Now many fathers are in prison just for being clowns. How many livers can't live up to your dreams? Yes indeed, every river is a victim of a stream. Realign all your visions and position them to east. In the west, we're the last ones left, but life goes on. Yeah, listen. The Satan saint is liking Salian, sailing Vikings, violent, valiant, saying that I'm a psychic. Break things with braveness when I'm fighting, painting caves excitement, pave the way for sidekicks. I'm paid for making righteous, blatant statements, priceless. Grace with crazy, gracious masons, praying that they can bias, save the day with kindness. I'm based in faith and science, amazing grace, your highness. Take my space, I'm tired. This bathing ape has high intelligence, crisis, mad elegant, magnificent. My elements are prizes. My two tasks are so sick, I'm tuberculosis. I'm too tough to process. I Tupac and Moses. Rumors and those fragile mystics get me hella focused, like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. My rap style, an actor, an abstract character. I abracadabra to grab lines from zebras. I punch lines from munch minds, eat kids like a gota. It's crunch time when I speak as I pass autoras. Seek the highest order, the secret lies in God. But if you redesign the borders, you will redefine disorder. There are concise cases to combine basics, but you can't find space in confined spaces. It's biotransformation of xenobiotics. Science help, but my clientele cannot get to my office. I'm hell and retro like Bostic. Get so ghetto, you best know I'm boss kid. These bow wow MCs bow down to me and give props. Somehow it meets like my SoundCloud. Hip hop, I suppose I'm gothic, exposed by prophets. My dress code is office and expo for profits. I get told to forfeit my explosion logic, but emphaticans that my rap flow iconic.
Hey, my rap flow iconic. Yo man, shout out to Speaker, man. Yo, that beat is hectic. But yeah man, hey, Lymphatic Tabs, yo, you either get it or you don't get it. But at the end of the day, dude is a fucking dope lyricist, man. Always has been and always will be, if you ask me. Now, this dude is the big brother T from a single mother. She gave me what I need, nurtured a kid into a thinking adult. And that's Big Brother Stogie T. I think you basically can't talk anything lyricism and not mention Stogie T, because that's pretty much blasphemy. Now, he was born in Tanzania, but raised here in Joburg. And I feel like I could have picked any of Stogie T's freestyles for this edition here. They would have pretty much done the job. But the reason I picked this one specifically is because I feel like the last 4 bars on this freestyle, it's him pretty much, you know, summing up what it means to be a Joburg lyricist, you know. So yeah, let's let him do the talking.
Yeah, Stogie T, look. Hats off to the trap lords that passed off crack rocks in the rap songs and branched off to the back office. Warren Buffett's the black sword from our soul that hand over mad budgets like Davos. Black boys that transform hand over knuckle cash wars. Lifelong struggles and handed down crutches back home. Right, wrong, you only a judge if you wasn't black born. By law, we second class runner up until 9-4. Rainbows, unicorns, singing unison for landlords. Payloads, uniforms, still unusual for my folks. Game shows, cooning the soul seducing. listen to the mind go, not mine though. I was bleeding on vinyl. I was teaching my young boy what to eat and to pass on. Wax off. It slaps like Karate Kid. Numbers don't lie, but you fuckers miscalculate. I tell the dark DNR, do not resuscitate. You really wanna be a star, you know that's just gas in space. I was strolling down Avenue Joburg when y'all was still shoveling Shawshank. Hopping out the black double R, double parking in Rosebank with an oil tank like the George W. War plan. Tour vans into loose, number 2 on fans. Homeland not to move, that drew up new floor plans. Hell of a thing, got elephant skin like new Jordans. Wrestling pen, devilish skill, a true horror for lesser men. Yet again, it's a new order. The revenant tore up, left me for dead in the bare skin by autumn. Revenge is served cobra. You tweeting about snakes, my belt is a cobra. The feats for the race, a Denzel the Oscar. The mic's a prosthetic for this prophetic author. Ayy, step in the octagon, I'm cool Keith Thornton. Who needs problems? Teaching kids to read novels. That's one less slave girl for Lupita Nyong'o. Gucci the combo, spitting bars, flew me to Oslo. A bag for the kids, Marsupio's on board. Joey crack frame, Stogie suited in Tom Ford. That's all the way up to the Mark Rubens on Forbes. You're all gas, I'm on Vesuvius to your blowtorch. Archaeology ruins for students to brush off. But of course, it's not the same with all you lanes. I'm Martin King, you Martin Payne. My side's are 8 or 5's your main. Do what I want, do what you can. That Salvador Dali type of strange. I'm in the paint, you out the frame. You just a man, I'm Tarzan Ape.
That last 4 bars right there. He says, but of course, it's not the same with all you lanes. I'm Martin King, you're Martin Payne. My side is a 8, a 5 is your main. I do what I want, you do what you can. That Salvador Dali type of strange. For those who know who Salvador Dali is, he was a famous artist. And he was weird, right? He was a very weird guy. And that's the thing about all lyricists. Like, dope lyricists are always weird, you know, like the Helvetic types of this world. So that's Salvador Dali type of strange. I'm in the ink, you're out the frame, you're just the man, I'm Tarzan Ape. So those are the differences between Joburg MCs, well, Joburg lyricists, and lyricists from all the other provinces, basically, if you ask me.
But of course, it's not the same with all you lanes. I'm Martin King, you Martin Payne. My side's are 8 or 5's your main. Do what I want, do what you can. That Salvador Dali type of strange. I'm in the paint, you out the frame. You just a man, I'm Tarzan Ape. Stoke.
Yeah, definitely Stoke. Definitely.
Nico's midi-core.
Definitely Stoke. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it when it comes to Stoke. There really isn't much else to say. There's actually a time where I wanted to do a video reaction, well, a lyrical breakdown to this freestyle, and I realized that was gonna take me like a whole 2 hours to basically go through everything that's packed in that freestyle. So decided to let it go. But yeah, so this dude, his name is Abstract, and he's also born in Soweto, strange enough. And I just recently came across this guy, and I was like, what the fuck? But I think it didn't surprise me because, you know, he is from Joburg, and we do birth lyricists like that, you know. So yeah, man, I think I'll let him do the talking.
Do you have what it takes? It's the spotlight.
And turn on your notifications on YouTube. Hey, much lunch. Abstract. Yo, pick me apart but couldn't pick up the pieces. Piss poor but this apartment is decent. Recent earnings meaning I could switch up the regions. God looking over me and I see it. If you ain't seen it through my eyes, the transitions are seamless. I span seasons. On my knees pleading for the stretcher arms for the dreams that we are reaching. Was dead inside till I got me a lifeline and a respawn beacon.
Was dead inside till I got me a lifeline and a respawn beacon. Those are aviation bars right there. Aviation bars.
For the dreams that we are reaching. Was dead inside till I got me a lifeline and a respawn beacon. Against the odds, dog, we're not even. Back against the walls with some problems that we saw frequent.
and pacifists, but our four demons had no silver spoon, but the chopsticks mean we all eating. Look, summer salty that we all season back.
Had no silver spoon, but we got us some chopsticks. That means we all eating. Look, some are salty that we all seasoned. Those are culinary bars, right?
Against the walls with some proms that we saw frequent, and pacifists, but our four demons had no silver spoon, but the chopsticks mean we all eating. Look, summer salty that we all season, back flipping on beats, easiest cartwheeling, and God willing, my guys winning. Look, y'all niggas tweaking for even thinking we even the score. I heard the hissing through the grass, slither through the cracks of this jungle, designed to make us bag for a living. I'm built different, I'm designed to get the bag for a living. Either grind a 9 to 5 or just assassin these rhythms. Wouldn't advise to go against this, mister. You know gangster, mister. Took your shot, came out the battle, barely grazed, you missed us. How ironic, cause this nerd keep attack, technically wished the nigga really was, so I could put a hole in one with the stick. I'm Tiger Woods, make the iron swing like it should, ayy. Remain solid even when niggas ain't owe me silence. Living by the code because it came from the dust, that's the reason I became polished. Showed the soul how I'm built and I plummet. Made it out the block hot, nigga. You was maze running, creeping and Cressidas made my aim sharpen. If you're not fam, you can't relate, cousin. Probably thought this shit was all stage, nigga, it wasn't. Look, I remember days when my granny and them had nothing. If I could travel back, my dog, I'd change nothing. Cause really having nothing taught patience and made us something. I was in the projects plotting on getting money, cause where I'm from, you could get bodied by a chick that can't tuck it, look. We're toe to toe with some niggas that tattletale. Told them take the best shot, I toe tag them, take the L, then let them live to tell the tale. I'm tailor-made for this. I write verses in hieroglyphics and basic braille. Basically, running laps on beats to your favorite follow trail. Still on your ass, it's like sodomy, pause. The pen can flip the jigsaw, it's pure sorcery. Walk through your circle, ready to square up. If you triangle, I stretch it to a nice sorceries. Y'all niggas forgery, thinking you hard as me. My heartbeat got heartbeats connected to my arteries. That's all the reason you need to not start with me.
Hey. So the reason you need to not start with me. Hey, dog. Shout out, man, to DJ DJ Manufactor. Yeah, pick me apart, but couldn't pick up the pieces. Piss poor, but this apartment is decent. There's some earnings, mean that I can switch up the regions. God looking over me and I see it. If you can't see it through my eyes, then the transition is seamless. Suspense season. You see, the thing with me is, you know, you can rap fast and quickly all you want, but if I can't make out the words that you're saying, like if I can't say, okay, this is what this guy is saying, this is what it actually means, then the whole thing is just gibberish for me, you know. So it's one thing to write a bunch of rhyming words and let everything flow smoothly, but if I can't hear what you're saying, and if it doesn't make sense to me, then the whole thing is an L, you know. So I appreciate people like Abstract, man, who even though, you know, he's in that crazy flow and, you know, he's saying a lot of things that are very compact, but you can actually break it down into this is what this dude is actually saying, and the things that are actually saying, it's like it's all fine, it's crazy bars. So yeah, man, I think really that's it, man. I think that's it for my top 5 of lyricists that I really think definitely right now they're holding down Joburg, the whole country actually, if you look at it. So anyone who disagrees, you're more than welcome to do your own video. Tag me, let me know, you know, who you think from all the other different cities in the country that are out there, if you've got dope lyricists. And the thing about lyricism is that it doesn't mean that it has to be in English all the time. I mean, some of my favorite MCs of all time, not MCs, but like lyricists, it's actually Dukes. Like, you know, I really fucks with Dukes, even though half of the time I don't even know what he's saying. So it's not to say that if you are a lyricist, you have to be someone who spits strictly in English. You know, there's dope lyricists out there who spit in all different kinds of languages. So we really need to show appreciation to everyone out there who really puts in the time into, you know, sharpening their pen game in that way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, remember, man, take care of your mental, and peace, love. I'm out of here, man.